What is going on, guys? It is High Class Conversations here, doing another tier list for y'all. We're going to be ranking and doing a little bit of breakdown probably between through all this of all the One Piece arcs.
Yeah.
And there are a bunch of them.
There are a bunch of them, and they're long. Two
They're
specifically,
long.
Thriller Bark and Fishman.
What about Impel
No,
Down?
that's... I was going to say... let me... Impel Down.
Marineford?
Marineford wasn't that long.
Well, if you count Impel Down and Marineford together. But I guess, yeah,
Whoa.
I guess. All right. You know what?
We'll get into it.
Ahead of us. Let's go ahead and get into it. Tier listing One Piece arcs. All right, first one, Dan. Romance Dawn. We meet Zoro.
Okay, I gotta think back though. When I first started watching One Piece, we meet Zoro. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B tier.
He says B tier?
I said B tier because not much happens.
Well, it's only 3 episodes.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm giving it a B tier.
Yeah, but we meet Zoro. I feel like
we
it
barely
regards
get
an
to see
A.
Zoro.
Fine.
Hit that little cogwheel and put a drop.
No, we can't do that. We got to stay strong to the A, B, C, D.
Okay, I'll give it a B. I'm still sticking with B.
Fine, I'll let it have a B just because it's short. Orange Town, East Blue. I'm gonna give that a C tier.
Yeah, I agree.
I love Buggy the Clown. Don't get me wrong. One of my most favorite characters. I think it's one of the greatest character designs of all of One Piece. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give that arc itself a C tier.
But why?
Okay.
But why though? Like, what did it was it not good enough? Did the story not get to bore you? Did it? Honestly, I see where you're coming from. Only reason I give it a C is because I didn't like that weird little introduction to
and I hate everyone else on Buggy's crew at that current moment in time.
Okay, yeah. It's just
his crew quickly improves. His crew quickly improves. All right, I give it that. Syrup Village. We meet Usopp.
I like that one a lot. I was gonna give it an A tier.
I'm gonna have to give it a B for the sole purpose. The only thing that I can vividly remember from that entire arc is how he puts his glasses.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I just like the Usopp. I just like the Usopp and what's her name? The dynamic.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember her name. All right, the Baratie. We meet Sanji, and we also see Mihawk.
But we don't get to know much about Mihawk. We just know that he kicks Zoro's ass.
Yeah, but I want to give it an A tier. I think that's one of the best finding of a crew member arcs. Minus Water 7. We'll get to that, but all right.
That's still down the road.
Down the line. Arlong Park,
S tier.
You just S tiered that?
That dude, there's that iconic moment in One Piece history. Where Nami's crying. I mean, that's okay.
He literally sticks his hat on her, but
then I'll give it A tier then.
I think that's more of an A tier just because of what's to come after meeting the crew. I mean, meeting the crew, they purposely did not throw heat at us. They threw great arcs. They waited for heat till later. Oda was smart. All right. Log Town, East Blue. That's where we meet Smoker. That's where we.
This is probably the biggest. This is like the pivotal moment in where
we're moving towards the red line.
Well, not that. But we get to learn lore. We get to finally see where Gold Roger was. We get to see where Luffy gets to stand at the kind of air moment. We get to see Dragon. We get to see how Zoro gets his new sword. We get to see just a whole bunch of other stuff. Didn't Usopp have something there? I can't remember. Didn't he have the little sniper competition with that one guy?
Yeah, but that was that felt like filler to me.
Okay, all right, but I thought it was
I think the lore is really good, and I think it's a great thing. I think it goes along with picking up Usopp and Sanji and learning some lore with B tier.
Okay.
We learn a lot, but not the greatest battles or anything like that. Buggy's Crew Adventure Chronicles. I'm not gonna lie, this was hilarious, but it's only like 2-3 episodes. I think it goes along with original C tier Buggy.
D tier.
Fine, I'll give it D. Buggy is literally a head and feet, so
yeah,
that's the only reason it's really good is because it's funny. It's funny. Okay, Reverse Mountain. We meet Laboon and we go up the river.
I'll give it a C tier. I'm feeling C tier, but something. I mean, I could be persuaded to B tier easily because we do get to learn about how it's a hint and a prelude to Brook. How that whale has been sitting there waiting for Brook's crew.
Yeah, but you have no clue on that.
Yeah, but it's a nice little prelude. And like
I agree.
That,
It's a good arc. It's just short and
yeah.
Luffy draws a painting on a whale.
Giant whale, yeah.
C tier fine?
Yeah. That's right. That's where I said.
Whiskey Peak. Okay, so we're getting into a little bit of this.
A little bit of Alabasta Ark.
A little bit of Alabasta.
Early Alabasta. I wasn't a big fan of Whiskey Peak.
What?
I wasn't a big fan. I just wasn't a big fan of early Alabasta.
I'm not either. I'm not a fan till we get over here, Dan.
I like Drum Island.
Little Garden was fun though. Little
Garden is good.
Okay, let's get back.
Well,
Whiskey Peak C. We'll go quick here. Whiskey Peak C. Diary of Kobe and Meppo. That's a good one, but I also think that's a C tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Just Little
Garden. I'm gonna give a solid B. I want to give it an A, but I'll take B.
Yeah,
but it's definitely before the Usopp one.
Syrup Village, yes.
And same thing with Diary of Meppo. Let's be honest. Okay, Drum Island. This is where we start getting into it.
Yeah, this is Chopper.
I really like Kureha. I like the way no one really likes Chopper at the first. I like the way Chopper hides with his whole body out.
The Chopper story is great. I don't like the whole we need the ending. That big old dude.
Oh yeah, I think it's between B and C. I'm in the air on where you want to put that.
High C tier.
High C tier. Why can't I put anything above? Okay, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, Alabasta. This is an A tier.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And I put it above Arlong Park, but after Baradier.
This is what the first time Luffy beats a warlord.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. I love it. Jaya and Sky. We're getting into Sky Island here. Jaya before they go. Yeah, this is before they ascend. We don't know it's Doflamingo, but this is before they ascend to Sky Island. I actually like it, but I think that's a B tier.
I can agree.
Just after.
I was gonna say above Little Garden.
And the only reason I say that is because I think Skypiea is A. I love Skypiea. And I put it above Arlong. I honestly put it above Alabasta and Baradier. I think Skypiea is like one of the. That's where I really was like, yeah, this is it. It was right there, Skypiea. Like I tell everybody, you got to get through. I tell everybody, you got to get through the first 170 episodes. And that puts you right in the peak of Skypiea.
Yeah. I see it.
This is D tier, no matter what you say.
Absolutely.
It's D tier.
I hated it. I hated every minute of it.
They last in this entire list, probably the entire time. The only time I
made Brianna skip it.
I mean, the only good part about this entire arc is them leaving to go to Water 7.
The dubbed Afro is hilarious.
That too. Water 7, that's an A tier. That's a late A tier right there. We meet Frankie. We get to finally learn something about the Sunny and the Going Merry. And it's a great transition for the crew. And I just really love the character development. We also get, Frankie.
We finally get Frankie. We get Super. We get to learn about how Gold Roger's boat who made it.
And we get to have the exact same tree made into Luffy's. I mean, it's just it really builds on, okay, we're going after it now.
Yeah.
That's where Luffy says we can't be sentimental. We got to do this.
Now here we go. This is my favorite one. Enies Lobby is going. I was gonna say Gear 2, baby. Gear 2.
That's where we first get our first gear. Gear 2.
Lucci versus. This is our first Lucci versus Luffy.
Yes, and this is where Usopp shoots the flag.
Yep. And I want to live.
I want to live. I freaking love it. It's S tier all day long. Post Enies Lobby, Water 7. I'm thinking like high B here.
Yeah.
It's all right, but it's not the greatest. Thriller Bar.
Well, I mean, no. Well, that's the beginning of the Paramount War right there. Is post Enies Lobby.
Yes. But it. So, I mean, that's a lot of detail. A lot.
Yeah.
I'll put it highest B. Creeping on.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. I agree. There we go.
Thriller Bar.
I put that right behind Enies Lobby.
Huh? He said.
I put that right behind Enies Lobby. I was not okay. Honestly, God, I wasn't a big fan of. Oh, not that one. I said post Enies Lobby. B tier.
Oh. I was about
there we go.
I like it more at the end of A. Just because we get to meet Perona.
Oh, yeah, okay, Perona. We get a little bit of Kuma. We get to see.
We get a little bit of whole cake.
Oh, yeah, we do get a little bit of. Okay, all right. I'll give it to you.
I like it. I just think the lore behind it's really nice, and I think the Gecko fight's really dope.
I'm gonna give
and everything. I think it's good. I like it. Sabayori Archipelago.
I was gonna say high A tier, maybe S tier.
I creep in that line too, Dan. You know, I really love it, and I love what happened where it kind of.
This is the last time we see the crew together.
Yeah, fully for a long time.
This is the last time we see the crew. This is where we get to see Silver's Rayleigh. We get to see the new the worst generation.
The entire worst generation. This is also where Luffy. This is by far my favorite moment in all of One Piece, and I will stand on this moment when Luffy punches a celestial dragon in the auction and literally punches him back into the manga. That is the coolest panel I've ever seen in my life. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen animated in my life. It's just the coolest thing. But
it is nice.
I think it's high. I think it's top of A tier.
Okay, I'll give it to you. All right, perfect.
Only because
Amazon
I was pissed off that like Luffy just literally goes, "We can't win."
Yeah.
Amazon Lily. Of course, I want to put this in an S tier just for the sole fact that it's just an island of women. Okay, it's an island of women. It's hard not to love this arc, but
we get one of the baddest women to fall in love with Luffy. Are you kidding? And Luffy just is like, yeah,
it's legit. It's legit, but I think it's B tier.
Thinking B tier. Where'd my
nothing really happens. Like we don't even really get to see any training or anything. And I'm honestly, I'm just gonna keep it in front of Jaya. I like that.
Okay, that works.
Straw Hat Separation Serial Summit War.
C tier.
I'm fine with it. I'm putting it above Laboon though.
Yeah, that works.
All right, Impel Down. That's S tier, 100%.
It is.
And
this is where I think this is like the one character that Luffy can't beat.
Oh, Magellan, yeah. Oh, most certainly.
Yeah. So that's yeah. Absolutely.
Like his only weakness is he has to poop a lot.
Yeah,
it's literally his only weakness. And I could put it above Enies Lobby, but you can't just because of the moments in Enies Lobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The arc itself is better, but the moments in Enies Lobby are better. Marine Ford, now that's peak. That's absolute peak. That is top of S tier. No doubt in my mind. And I know there's no doubt in your mind.
Yep, absolutely.
Post-war Summit War. Okay, I like this one top of A.
What is that one? You gotta
that's Akainu Aokiji, and then the wrap up of the Whitebeard Pirates.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then yeah. Okay.
I like it there. And I'm actually gonna put it after Skypiea, just because I love Skypiea and the Baratier.
And Out of Best. And Arline Park. And Water 7. And Thriller Park. And he's really looking at it.
I mean, I want to move like these around like that.
This is a.
I just slowly push one of Dan's favorites to the back of A. Slowly but sure.
Yeah.
I think that's more accurate right there.
You're accurate, yes. That's more gunner accurate, yes.
Was it Dan accurate? Where would you move some stuff?
You know what? Moving on. Return to Sabaody, Fishman Island.
I'm gonna put this in B or C.
I was gonna give it a C.
I'm totally fine with that. I'm just gonna put it at the top of C though.
That works.
It's all right. I like returning to Sabaody and seeing that the ship was defended the entire time by Kuma.
Yeah,
that was bad A. But I also hated Fishman Island. So
yes,
moving absolutely. On. That brings us to the next one. Fishman Island. And I think that's after Return to Sabaody.
Yep.
Because honestly, seeing Kuma at the boat and getting to see Rayleigh again was the only thing that was nice.
I agree.
Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, S tier.
Yeah.
And I put it right after Impel Down. I think Impel Down's better.
Finally learned the creation of Devil Fruits. Smile Fruit. Law.
Man, I'm gonna be really honest.
We get a little bit of Wano.
We're creeping in a lot of top tiers here because I think Dressrosa is above Enislavi.
Yeah, Gear 4.
It's Gear 4, and it was bad A.
Yeah,
absolutely bad A. Then we have Whole Cake Island. You like B tier?
I like B tier.
If we're putting it at B tier, I want to put it right before Amazon Lily, if that's fine.
That works.
Whole Cake Island.
Above Arlong Park.
Oh, you're gonna put it down that low. Why is that?
Personally, I just didn't like. I don't know why, but I just don't like the Big Mom crew. I don't know why. I just find them annoying.
I don't either, but the Katakuri Luffy fight is so good.
Yeah, but that's why I'm putting it so down at A though.
Fine. I'm fine with it. I moved everything else around. I can do one thing for you. Levely, Whole Cake Island. B tier.
Yeah.
After Zoe.
Yeah. And Wano.
It's going above Dressrosa. It's absolutely going above Dressrosa.
Wano and Vegapunk. Where's Vegapunk? Where's Egghead Island?
Hey. This is on Gunner's turns here, boy.
Well, there we go.
I like this. This is actually good. I don't think there's much that actually really move around anymore.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I like where everything sits.
Like from A tier, all of A tier and S tier, I would go back and rewatch in a heartbeat at any given moment.
Yeah, I see it. I see myself watching a lot of Baratier, Sabaody.
I see myself watching a lot of Water 7, a lot of Marine Ford, a lot of Impel Down. I go back and rewatch the Katakuri fight a bunch. I go back and rewatch Sabaody a lot too. I just really like that. The only thing that's nice about Fishman Island is the only picture right here.
Is the ending?
That's it. All right,
well, there we go.
That's a One Piece Ark tier list for y'all.
Yep.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell, and we'll see you when we see you.
And see you next time.